In a world that constantly urges us to push harder, to give it our all, there lies a paradox that many of us fail to recognize. The legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi once walked a similar path of relentless striving. Yet, through the art of the sword, he discovered a truth that defies common wisdom, a philosophy that sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. In today's world, we are often led to believe that the path to success is paved with relentless effort. We must push ourselves to our limits to achieve our goals. But what if this belief is not only misguided, but actually counterproductive? What if, as Musashi suggests, there is a way to achieve greatness that doesn't involve straining ourselves to the breaking point? What can we learn from this ancient samurai that could transform the way we approach challenges in our own lives? Miyamoto Musashi, born in 1584 in Harima Province, Japan, is one of the most renowned swordsmen in history. His journey was one marked by continuous battles, both external and internal. From a young age, Musashi was drawn to the way of the sword, dedicating his life to mastering the art of combat. However, his philosophy extended far beyond the battlefield. Musashi was not only a warrior but a philosopher, an artist, and a writer. His seminal work, The Book of Five Rings, is not only a treatise on strategy and martial arts, but a reflection on life itself. The Way. Musashi's philosophy revolves around the concept of the way, which he referred to as the way of the warrior, the way of the sword, or simply, the way. It is a philosophy that applies not only to martial arts but to life itself. For Musashi, the way is about mastering oneself, one's thoughts, emotions, and actions. He emphasizes the importance of discipline, focus, and continuous self-improvement. The elements of mastery. Musashi divides his philosophy into 5 elements, each represented by a ring: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. These elements symbolize different aspects of existence and understanding them is key to mastering the way. Earth represents the physical world and our place in it. Water symbolizes adaptability and the importance of flowing with the currents of life. Fire represents combat and conflict, both internal and external. Wind symbolizes tradition and the past, while the void represents the unknown, the future, and the infinite possibilities it holds. The counterintuitive nature of effort. One of the most profound aspects of Musashi's philosophy is the counterintuitive nature of effort. While the world often preaches that the harder you try, the better the results, Musashi offers a different perspective. He warns against the perils of overt trying, which he believed led to unnecessary stress and inefficiency. Overexerting oneself often results in wasted energy and diminished returns. Musashi emphasized the importance of relaxed readiness, a state of calm and focused awareness that allows one to respond effectively to any situation without unnecessary tension or wasted effort. The right effort. Musashi wrote about the concept of doing nothing unnecessary. Every action, every decision, every thought should serve a purpose. Anything superfluous is not only a waste of energy, but can also be a distraction that hinders one's progress. The right effort is about being present, mindful, and fully engaged in the task at hand. It is about finding the most efficient and effective way to achieve one's objectives without unnecessary strain or struggle. Embracing nothingness. One of the most profound and enigmatic concepts in Musashi's philosophy is mu, often translated as nothingness or emptiness. It represents a state of openness, potential, and receptivity. Embracing mu means letting go of preconceived notions, unnecessary desires, and superficial distractions. It means approaching situations with a clear, unburdened mind, free from bias and attachment. This state of mind allows one to see things as they truly are, and to respond appropriately without being hindered by extraneous thoughts or emotions. Non-attachment. Non-attachment is a fundamental principle in Musashi's philosophy. It is about being fully present and engaged without being controlled by our desires, fears, or expectations. It means giving our best in every moment without being consumed by the desire for success or the fear of failure. This mindset frees us from the anxiety and stress that often accompany our efforts and allows us to act with a clear and focused mind. Flow. Flow is a state where actions are performed effortlessly, where the mind is focused yet relaxed, fully immersed in the present moment. In a state of flow, our actions are not forced or overthought. They arise naturally, almost effortlessly. This aligns perfectly with Musashi's philosophy, which advocates for the right kind of effort, a balance between trying too hard and not trying enough. Overthinking. Overthinking, or analysis paralysis, is a trap that many of us fall into. It is the act of thinking too much about a situation, to the point that no action is taken. Musashi believed that the mind should be clear and uncluttered, free from unnecessary thoughts that could cloud judgment or delay action. Relevance in the modern world. In our fast-paced modern world, Musashi's philosophy is exceptionally relevant. We live in an age of hustle culture, where we're constantly told to grind and strive for success. However, this often leads to burnout, stress, and diminishing returns on our well-being. Musashi's philosophy serves as a reminder that trying too hard can be counterproductive. Sometimes what's required is not more effort but more wisdom, knowing when to act and when to refrain, when to push and when to let go. By understanding and applying Musashi's insights, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with a greater sense of balance and poise. His teachings don't just belong to the past, they're a guide to living a more thoughtful and effective life today. Embracing the way of Musashi, we can find harmony within ourselves and the world around us, achieving true mastery through the right kind of effort and the wisdom of nothingness. So, in a world that constantly urges us to push harder, remember that sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Embrace the wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi and the way of the samurai, and you may discover a path to greatness that defies common wisdom. This concludes our exploration of how the philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi and the way of the samurai can offer valuable insights into navigating the challenges of modern life. As we continue our journey, may we find the balance between effort and ease, between striving and letting go, and may we discover the true essence of mastery within ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this quest for wisdom and self-discovery.